No, it was like to me. I'm frustrated that our first periods. I think we've been outscored 13-7 in the first, and that first period, I really like for our fans, for the people watching on Flow, whatever. That was not Beaver hockey, and I was really down about that first period. And again, we found it. We get one, so we make it 2-1. Then we obviously find a little life. But like tomorrow, we can't put 2 on the scoreboard at the beginning of the game. There's going to be a 1. That means it's the first period, and we got to figure. That's the first thing we got to figure out. We got a few things to figure out, but the one thing we have to figure out is our first periods.
At the end of the first period, you guys get one back. It was a really nice shift by that fourth line to kind of hem them into that zone. Just talk about that shift there and what it created.
Our fourth line is playing the right way, and they got rewarded. They got rewarded. We had kind of a split line out there for that first goal, Jared, and they got rewarded. But they were a handful. They were a handful all 60 minutes, and they played heavy. They played smart. They were effective. They had zone time. No, it's pretty simple. You know what? Pattern your game after how they're playing, and that we'll be just fine because I was really proud of them how they competed.
And on the penalty kill, it looked like there was a little bit of an adjustment made to be really aggressive on whoever had the puck. And I thought it forced Michigan Tech into some bad passes. And was that maybe by design?
No, I think we're just probably that's not by design. I mean, we're trying to be aggressive anyway, just like they were trying to be aggressive at times. But we had a little breakdown on that first goal right there where, we just, in a hockey terms, they had a guy going downhill and he made the play to Kadaroff, and Kadaroff elevated the puck right there. But you know what? It was nice to get a power play goal to make a 3-2 right there. I thought that was a heck of a play, flanker to flanker right there. So it was nice to get that. And then now we got ball game on again. And then we get a couple opportunities on the power play. We just couldn't convert. But I was happy with our second and third because, again, we play with a little intensity. We play with some spirit. But you got to play with intensity and you got to play with spirit for 60. That's just the way it is. This game can be, it can be a very difficult game. And, this sport, like the game of hockey, sports in general, and my assistant coach said it's got no emotion. It has no feelings. It doesn't care. It doesn't care about you. And like it's a sport that you have to compete and you have to be ready to play every shift. And if you don't, you can get exposed. And I just think again, that's what happened, tonight at times, the first period. And we better, we got to snap out of it because again, we got the first period blues.
Who do you look to lean on for a better effort tomorrow? Is this where you need to try to check in on those fifth years, those seniors to kind of set that tone?
You know what? It has to be a collective effort. It has to be a collective effort. And Kyle Loeff's the best captain I've ever had. So he's doing, he's unbelievable. But at the end of the day, these guys just got to figure out. They better, maybe they got to, we have to do something with our stretching. Maybe they have to put different music on. I don't know what it is, but the bottom line is the first period needs to get better. He's awesome. He's unbelievable. The bottom line is, to me, guys, you have to make sure you play to a standard. It's not necessary. Don't play to the score, play to the standard. And once you play to a standard, you'll be fine. But you got to play to a standard. But you got to play to a high standard, And Kyle always does. I mean, he's never cheated the game. He's never cheated a shift in his life. So he's a heck of a captain, Schultz.